Let's put this farce of dragons behind us. There's no dragons here, and there were no dragons at Farron Keep. What the hell? That guy. I hope he's happy being dead. That looks like the main place I was... No, that's not where the ancient wyvern was. That's... You know what this looks like? It looks just like the Dragon Shrine in Dark Souls 2. You come out of like a door down there, and you walk up some steps and end up like a long ramp with statues next to it, and then there's a plateau there with a dragon in it. And in this case it looks like there's a dragon on it. Huh. This may well be the same place. Nothing will remain once the bell has tolled. So that's telling me, like, do anything else I want to do here first, right? Alright, done. So what's with this bell? I assume the lever rings the bell. Oh, it turns a wheel instead. Looks like it was loud enough that Rick had to curl up into a ball. What? I'm back in the world. Now what? A lot of bloodstains here. Enemy ahead. Yes, I did think there would be. I'm going to try the gate below, see if it's opened up. The bonfire is still here. Still doing its bonfire thing. A storm sprang up. When we got an overview of the area during the storm, I saw something that looked like the Mansion of Dragons. Oh, no, the gate is not open. How then do I get in there? I hope I don't have to climb back up the path again. I don't jump off or something, do I? Is it from the bell? That seems like a good way to die. But now that I mention it, it does seem like a good way to die. As in, if I die that way, I won't be particularly upset by it. So, hell, let's ride the storm. Climactic. Whoa. Yep, that's cool. Oh, that's also cool. King of the Storm. This looks like I'm gonna die a lot. It's not really a dragon, is it? It's like a kind of bird. Yeah, that's no dragon either. I didn't think there'd be any dragons here. The whole thing smells of like human desires and a cover-up. Oh, ouch. Took that one on the chin. So who is this King of the Storm? Using terrible lightnings on me. Doesn't take damage fast from leg hits. Oh! Dragon it might not be, but fire it does breathe. Yeah, I got the same problem as the Ancient Will Burn here, but in this case, I feel like a plunging attack is unlikely to be available. So I could arrange to get hit hits in or something. A bow? Ooh, that was lost 9-1 now. As recently. Ah. A bigger weapon. Aha! Get it on the head. That's the way to do it. For the neck? That got some damage in, not a lot, but some. That fire blast generally instantly gets me and makes me drink, and then I have like during which I'm vulnerable. Cool music, by the way. Like I'm liking it. Storm King. Who is a Storm King? How do they relate to Archdragon Peak? You know what it makes me think of? No, it's something entirely outside the game. I won't bother mentioning it. Let's make this weapon blist. Oh shit, the fire, it got me. That might get me again and kill me. The follow-up to the fire is what I'm worried about. Because if it gets me once, sure, I heal. But as long as I don't run out of Estus. That itself is fine, but... Oh! The guy on the back of it, he does actually have a weapon. Ah! A lot of heals here that I'm using. The fire! Almost out of Estus. It's almost out of hit points though. Oh! Phase 2. I'm thinking. Sorry about your bird. I'm sorry. You attack me first though. That crown, that armor. Okay, this looks freaking cool. He looks a bit like Gwyn. A bit or a lot. Nameless King. And his music even. I should be parrying. I don't have a shield. I shouldn't have taken that hit because I've got such limited Estus. So a 2-phase fight, that's fine. The first phase was not undoable. Ah. Damn. Nameless King. Ah. I'll try that again. I wasn't particularly confident in that first phase. I mean, I did it, right? Obviously, I got through the first phase, but it was costing me a lot, and I felt like I got lucky at several points. So I'm not certain that I'll manage to repeat it off the bat. I may actually die to the first phase again, unfortunately. Die to the first phase, rather. I hope not. I'll endeavour not to. But yeah, could be. Hey. The fire. I haven't managed to dodge that once yet. It's gone. Nice swipe. He's not making his head vulnerable very much here. Okay, here we go. Got a hit in at least. Hey, you can hit the body. I don't know. It's a particularly effective way to do it, but I could. I shouldn't have stayed locked on there. I was trying new stuff to see if I could find a more safe way to do it, but it turned out to be less safe. Man. This is real cool, but real difficult seeming. At least you automatically get your souls back, not that I had enough to care about. Perhaps using a bigger weapon would be good in stage 1. Having a fast weapon is so nice though. Actually, I've heard of this guy, King of the Storm or the Nameless King? Maybe it is a dragon, it breathes fire, right? But it's like so big. It's hella birdie. Well, I learned something good there. If you hit it on like the legs, the knees, it does full damage, unlike the Ancient Wyvern. But I learned something bad there. I still can't dodge the flame blast. My instincts are to dodge after it, right? And if I do that too much, I'll actually take damage later on. Cool bird, at least. I feel honoured to be destroyed by this thing. Aye. The fire. That one move is... I don't want to say it's bullshit, because, like, there's probably a way of dealing with it, which I just don't know, right? For example, what if when it starts breathing I run instead of dodging? Can I simply outrun it? Because there are attacks like that some enemies have. I think I got it, I got the bird again. I think I've got more Estus this time. Now my problem in phase 2 the first time wasn't that I ran out of Estus per se, it was that the enemy used powerful attacks on me and I died, so... Still, it's better to have more. I wonder if I skip this cutscene, will he no longer be able to draw power from incinerating his bird? But it looks so cool! Look at that! Basically fighting against a cyclone here. King of the Storm. Ho, that was something. This feels like an enemy I should lock onto, actually. Unlike the first phase. Oh fuck. Yeah, that wasn't the right time to heal. The tempo changes a lot, right? So you go from the first step of the fight to the second step of the fight, and the way you have to play is changing heavily, at least for my build. Like... First fight is very much an unlocked one where you're aiming a strategic part of a body and dodging around a big thing which, although it is dangerous, it's fundamentally kind of a slow enemy in that it attacks semi-rapidly, but it spends a lot of time in a state where it's not hurting you, basically, if you're playing right. Like, because you're in places where it can't hurt you, or it's flying around in the air, or various reasons why it just can't hurt you right now. So stuff like healing is not too difficult. and locking on is not a good idea, and rolling around and around it isn't something you really do. You go for its attacks instead, and then you evaluate your position and act based on that. You don't have to set a position, instead you're trying to get position of some sort. Whereas in Phase 2, so far, I really shouldn't be thinking too hard about Phase 2, because I haven't gone through yet, but in the hope that I get to it again. So what I was going to say, my impression was that in Phase 2, to get good camera on the guy since he moves around fast and is small, lock-on is a good idea. And further, his attacks are aiming at turning him so that I knew that would happen someday. I knew that attack would kill me. Like when it hit me square on and I got knocked down the first time, then get up while it's still going, I knew that would happen. I had to know. Okay. I don't even know why I'm picking those up. Should I Ember for this fight? I don't know if I have any left at all. I've got 3. Yeah, I'll see if the extra hit point buffer is worth the expenditure. I doubt there are any NPCs you could summon through though. Okay, I appear to have accidentally pre-buffed my weapon, which was not the right thing to do. Oh well. Technically I've got enough Ashen Estus that it's not a problem. I can cast buff like 6 times. But the time it takes to do so in the fight is the real cost to it. That is a valuable commodity. I went too close to the sun. Or the fire, as it were. Yeah, buff's worn off already, now I'm gonna do this. Oh well. Basically, you want to do it just after going in the fog gate. Yeah, the guy on the bird's back has much more damaging attacks, more dangerous attacks rather, not more damaging, than the bird itself does. It's so pretty, it's got like peacock feathers. Well, not quite, but some kind of nice feathers. What a cool bird. What if this is what true eternal dragons look like? No, I don't think it's a dragon at all. Well, I wonder, like we've never seen one as they were in the Age of Ancients. Unless this is a survival or a recreation from that age. Wouldn't it be funny if all the people who imitate dragons in the modern era are like barking up the wrong stone tree, the wrong arch tree, as it were? Yeah, didn't get any hits in at all there. 1. You have a lot of leeway in this section of the fight, but you don't want to let it drag out. Because risks, of course, but also you'll just be like very poorly prepared for Phase 2 if you do. You kind of need to optimize both your attention and your resource usage. And that can happen to you. He's going to take off, right? Oh no, he's going to breathe so I can kill him. Cool. Okay, so that's the time to skip a cutscene. Wait, how do I skip it? I'm pressing buttons. Ah, I found the right one. So that's the time to use Action Estus. Tough. Ew. The Nameless King. I don't like this. Maybe I should be wearing the Lightning Clutch Ring. I don't think I can afford to bless or anything here. Here's what I can afford to do. Dodge and occasionally attack. Since I have a fast weapon. Methodical about it. Like, it's very scary, but if I just... It's not like he's doing anything that prevents me from using standard tactics, really. His hits are just flashier and harder hitting. He's got stats, alright. Oh, okay, that's a move. But it's just a move, okay, it's just a move. That's a good move. But it's just a good move. Yeah. He's very aggressive like Gundyr, it's hard to find good times to heal. But you know what, he's not quite as always on as Gundyr is. Not quite. Actually, it could be worse. Except that his moves are like much longer range and they do more damage, but it doesn't have the unique difficulty of that fight. It's actually a more standard fight, just a really tough one. Very high stats indeed. Also, I'm completely out of Estus. Okay, I don't know what he's doing, but I can't let him do it, so... Oh, it happened. I did well there, but I just kind of ran out of Estus. It is late at night. I cannot keep doing this for much longer. I'll have another go. I've done better each time, I think. No, that's not really true. I've got to the second phase 3 times. And on the third one, I did the best of all those times, as you would hope. Third. Man, that initial rush doesn't even hit you if you're just like running along the ground. It's just not very threatening. I mean, that particular move is not threatening. This is a threatening enemy. Like, look at it, it's threatening me. I've been threatened. But a number of its moves, I think it's safe to say, a number of its moves are very straightforward to deal with. Like, you can just do the thing which beats them. And in one case that's like being present. That one, I don't know about. I don't know if it can be beaten, I certainly don't know how to do it. That's my bugbear. Oh. Getting hit once or twice by random stuff is fine. Getting hit a lot would not be because of the costs. And time and Estus and concentration. Particularly Estus, holy shit. I burn through healing fast here, and then the second phase I burn through it faster. Oh no. I've got into some pattern of doing things wrong there so that he hits me. It wasn't happening before. Or I could have been lucky before, and I'm lucky now. Ow. I almost avoided the fire for once, and then I rolled into it. Note to self, you can't do that. Just hoping, I basically have to wait until he repositions such that I can hit his neck or head. Ideally, I was going to say, oh, he went straight through me. Like a bird dragon through wreck blood money. Or some other appropriate metaphor. Another try. It's right here, so it's like addictive. Even though I know I shouldn't be doing this at this time. Should I be changing my equipment here? Should I be putting on some, like, lightning protection stuff for the second phase in particular? Clearly I should, in fact, be doing that. I don't know if I've got any gear that's light and lightning protected, but I'm sure I'll have at least a ring. And there might be something. Yeah. Gotta optimize here. It's a tough enough fight that I've been kind of handicapping myself by not preparing for it. Of course, I'm also handicapping myself by not using a shield or wearing armor. Well, I don't know about the wearing armor bit. That doesn't seem to matter much in Dark Souls 3. Another bell noise, really? Okay. When it breathes fire while on the ground, you're in the money. That is, you're in the blood echoes. Because that's like such a hittable moment. Like a teachable moment, you know, but more violent. Oh, the fire! He's the bloody king of the storm, not the king of the fire. What is this? The Sun King? Sun King. Sun... Of? Sun King? Remember Gwyn's nameless son? I said this guy looks like Gwyn, right? What if? What if this nameless king is the firstborn child of the sun? I don't know. It could be anybody, really. Yikes. I'm not getting into the right recovery mode. I gotta dodge, then recover. Oh, sorry. Yeah. I failed right from the start there, because you have to, if you get hit, you have to ignore it in this fight. You have to ignore it and keep playing as if you hadn't got hit, until you get an opportunity to attack, and then you heal. I've got to go to bed, but I'll be back for that guy.